What's going on, everybody? I am Big Rod. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports. I am joined by my co-host, half of his face at least, the Big Cheese. When we get back, we're going to talk some. All right, God, now, I used to have half his face. Now I just got his chest. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am, like I said before, your host, Big Rod. I'm joined by my co-host, my brother, the Big Cheese. Brian won't be able to join us tonight. He's out working late. Walter, Tricky might join us a little later, but we'll see what's going on. So let's get this show started right. First of all, let me acknowledge my displeasure with what I saw from the Miami Dolphins against the Kansas City Chiefs. What is going on with this one and done situation?
I wasn't expecting nothing more.
I mean, you expected to play a little bit better than they played. It seems like every year for the last 2 years we made it to the playoffs, and for the last 2 years we get knocked off without even putting up a fight.
No, there was in an adverse condition.
Yeah, I understand that, but you're a professional. You get paid billions of dollars. You got to be prepared to play in any kind of adverse weather, whether it's rain or snow. And I think Tua was frozen. His passes were off. He didn't connect. He throwing the ball to overthrowing receivers open down the field.
Yeah,
I just don't know. I was highly disappointed in that game. But what can you say? You a lot of people are satisfied with the team making it to the playoffs 2 years in a row. But that's not. I'm not that fan. I'm not the one who's satisfied with my team making it to the playoffs 2 years in a row. I want you to get to the playoffs and at least win one game.
but the Dolphins, they start off good and then I guess they got tired during the season and just laid an egg.
Yeah, but I don't know. We gotta do better than what we're doing. Uh, now after this game, hey Tracy, she said hello to Tracy.
Hey, Jen, what's going on, Tracy? Yeah,
Tracy
yeah, yeah.
came by the other day to get her Fire Stick program.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
and we sat there and watched she watched some of the Dolphins game with me. And Tracy is a more passionate fan than I am. Tracy was fussing at Tua through the phone, I mean through the TV like he could hear her. And I was enjoying every moment of it because I like to see somebody passionate about sports, just like I'm passionate about sports.
Hey, did you cook her a meal?
No, we didn't cook. I didn't cook that day. She may come back Saturday to watch one of the one of the playoff games Saturday. But she said she prefer to watch the games by herself because she gets too excited.
Okay.
Tracy said, "Hey, Big Cheese,
What up? What up? What up?
you know, maybe I run to the store tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, so maybe I'll run to the store before Saturday, and I'll get some chicken and make some jerk chicken and some stuff to make some rice and peas. I don't make the rice and peas as good as you do, Big Cheese, but maybe that's what I'll do Saturday. Make some jerk chicken, put some jerk chicken on the grill and some rice and peas."
Okay. All right. Back to
Tracy
sports.
said, Tracy said, "Why am I telling on Tracy? Because I was entertained. I'm not telling on you. I'm just sharing the fact that I met somebody, a woman, no doubt, that's just as passionate about the Dolphins as I am. And it's interesting because a lot of times when you watch the game with a woman, they just sit there. They don't say nothing. They just sit there because they don't know what the hell going on. But you knew what was going on. You knew what was happening, and you expressed your displeasure in the way the Dolphins were playing, and I appreciated that. I enjoyed that. You see, I was laughing and smiling. It was just funny to me. So I'm not telling on you. I'm just letting the people know that you
Tracy,
love the Dolphins just as
Tracy,
much as I do.
Tracy, Tracy's a Dolphin
What
fan.
you- yeah, Tracy. I told you Tracy's from Miami. Oh, she said she's gonna take a trip down there. She said Trey, he had me hungry. Tracy said he had me hungry, but I gave him a
Wow.
drink.
Hey,
I
Cheesy
know,
had me
man.
hungry, but you gave me a drink. Wow, that's it.
I get.
Wow.
Hey, look, I fixed her one of the special drinks with some with a little peach Crown Royal and some fruit punch. She said she wasn't gonna drink it all cheese, but then since she snitching on me, uh, she said I'm not gonna drink all this. This too much. When she left, the cup was empty.
She wanted another one. She wanted one to go, huh?
Well, she gotta get another one to go this weekend. I'll fix her another one. Like I said, I'm gonna run by the store and get some more watermelon punch and some fruit punch, and we'll. She said I'm trying to make her go to sleep. No, Tracy, I wasn't trying to make you go to sleep. I was just trying to be hospitable. But like, if you come by this weekend, like you said, uh, I'm gonna try to get by the store Friday and get some stuff to make throw some jerk chicken on the grill. I'm not the best rice and peas maker. Big Cheese is the best rice and peas maker. Him and my sister Bond make some good rice and peas. But I'll see about making some rice and peas and some jerk chicken for Saturday. All right. As we watch one of them teams,
I think it's
as we
only
watch
one
one of
game
them.
on Saturday, isn't it?
No, it's two games on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the two number one teams, Baltimore's playing and San Francisco playing.
And who's playing on Sunday?
Uh, the other two teams,
See?
the other four teams, should I say? On Sunday they got. Oh, wait a minute. Cancel. Don't leave the site. On Sunday, hold on. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yes, he was. He was cheese.
Huh?
Yes, he was cheese.
Oh yeah, she talking about yes I was. She talking about Brian Wallet. Brian, I thought you was working, man. What's up, you two clowns? Who a clown? You a clown. Let's give it up one time for the Budweiser. Oh
Come
my
on in,
God.
Budweiser. Come on, come on in, Mr. Clydesdale.
Brian Tracy said, hey, I know you probably can't hear him. Yeah, I know you can't hear him. But let's see what we got going on for the NFL's on.
Go, go Steelers.
Oh yeah, they going all right. They going just like the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the Texans and the Packers. I mean, the Texans playing, the Ravens, the Packers playing, the 49ers, the Buccaneers, the Lions, and the Bills play.
Yeah.
So it's going to be two games Saturday, two games Sunday.
Well, was a big
Now
surprise.
huh?
The Green Bay Packers and Dallas Cowboys game was a surprise to me.
Why? You thought Dallas was going to beat them up?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna run away with it. Yeah.
Man, you must have been watching Green Bay lately. That boy Jordan Love is playing some good football.
I thought the defense for Dallas was gonna shut them down.
Yeah, well, they couldn't do nothing, and then Dak, he choked again. Dak is the choker.
Yeah, I guess he is.
Brian says, "Hey Tracy, my bad. Just got home, but I do have me a cold one. He always got a cold one. Brian always got a cold beer in his hand. Anyway, let me tell you something. This my question for all you Dolphin fans, Tracy, that includes you. If we had to choose, who are we keeping and who are we letting go? Are we keeping Tua or would you get rid of McDaniel? Which one would it be, Tracy, if you had to choose? Dak. Would you choose to keep Tua Tagovailoa, or would you choose to keep Mike McDaniel as the coach of the Dolphins?
Tracy said Doc and Tua both took their chicken.
Yeah, she said both of them choke their chicken. Okay, and she also said both can go. No, we can't get rid of both of them because if you get rid of one, if you all right, let me break it down to you. This is how I feel. If you get rid of Tua, you're gonna need a coach that can groom and get ready for the next quarterback. And if you get rid of McDaniel, you got to get a coach that's going to come in and fit with the style of play that Tua has. But if you get rid of both of them, then you got to bring in a new coach and a new quarterback, and you got to start over from scratch again. And you know us Dolphin fans, we ain't down to be starting over from scratch. We
I
get
said
tired of starting over from
I
scratch.
said I said give him another year. Both of them another year.
Well, that's what's going to happen. Uh, the only thing that I can say is because of the way Tua has not performed in the playoffs the last 2 years, next year this was the last year of his 1 year option, and he's due for a new contract. And I'm telling you, I feel personally that he lost a lot of negotiating uh, by not performing well in 2 years in these playoffs.
Yeah, give him another year. Then draft a quarterback, and then we'll see where they go after next year.
Tracy said, yes, we can because the coach allowed the same play to be run. That made no damn, huh? No damn what, Tracy? No damn traction.
Correct.
Well,
I
you
mean, no
know,
react. What should be no reaction?
I don't know, but the thing that we got to look at. There's a lot of quarterbacks coming out of the draft this year. A lot of good quarterbacks, which we're not going to be able to get because they're going to be gone by before we get there. Uh, Before we draft, we draft I think that if I'm not mistaken, the Dolphins had a 21st draft, 21st pick in the draft this year, and then they don't. If I'm not mistaken, again, they don't have a second round draft pick. So, whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna have to do it in that first round. Uh, Hold
hey,
on.
they could draft Tua's brother,
Yeah, they can.
and then Talova. He'd be back up his brother. Both of them back up each other.
You know what? I think I read somewhere that he was going to try to come to University of Miami, but if he could get granted that 1 year exception.
Yeah, they denied it.
Oh well, he ain't coming in. But you know what? We don't really need him because Cam Ward has signed with the University of Miami, which is good. And we signed that other guy. I can't even pronounce his name, but we signed. So we got a pretty good, decent quarterback room now. All we got to do is get Cam out there and let him get the timing down with the receivers and the running backs, and we should be all right as long as we can keep that defense healthy. That's our biggest thing. We gotta make sure that defense keep other teams off out of the end zone.
So you talking about Miami Heat? You talking about the Miami Dolphins or the Miami Hurricanes?
I'm talking about Cam Ward for the Miami Hurricanes.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about Tua no more. The Dolphins got a lot to do, so I'm done talking about them for right now. They got a lot of things to fix. The
I think,
University of Miami, I see they're steady building. They're steady trying to improve their team. Mario Cristobal has did a good job in recruiting this year, so there better not be no there can't be no excuses for next year.
somebody's gonna come with an excuse.
Of course they are. But there's a lot of Miami haters, and that goes for Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, and the Miami Heat. There's a bunch of haters out there, and no matter what the Dolphins, the Heat, or the Hurricanes do, and soon to be the Marlins, because the baseball season get ready to start up for spring training. There's always gonna be somebody out there complaining. Kenny Patriots, he's a diehard. What I can't understand, this guy Kenny, he's a diehard New England Patriots fan. New England didn't do nothing this year, but yet still he's always on Facebook ragging on the Dolphins, and ragging on the Hurricane. I don't understand that. You,
Where
you
does
people that they say people that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
does he live in Miami?
Yeah, he lives in Miami. Uh-huh. He lives in the Bajas. You
Oh,
know what the
okay,
Baja is in Miami? He lives he can walk the Calder racetrack. That's where he lives.
okay.
But he's always talking about, oh, breaking news, the police said they found the Colts owner Jim Irsay was found unresponsive in December.
Yeah, so I read
Breathing.
that today.
Yeah, he was struggling with breathing at home. Is he okay now?
No, I think he's still in the hospital, but I think he's feel much better. I think they say he overdosed or something.
Oh my. Did he have is he married? Was he at home with his family, or was he out on the road?
I don't know if he's married or not. But they say they have to give him one of them shots of Nova or something. What is stuff?
Right. Right,
That's what
right,
they.
right, right. That stuff that give you the adrenaline.
Yeah, when you overdose.
Right. Wow. What was Jim Irsay doing?
I think he was like a alcoholic or a drug addict or something one time. Maybe he's back to doing all that stuff again.
Huh. Wonder was he at his home when it happened?
Yeah, he
Because
said he said it was in his bed. So somebody must be finding him
okay.
unresponsible in bed.
Yeah, so either it's possible that he was partying with some young girl, and took a little hit and passed out, and she called the paramedics and got up out of there.
Took his money and his watch and jewelry and took off. Right?
Yeah. Tracy says, "Why you gonna keep running the same stupid play that was so predictable? He didn't even throw the ball hardly. Tua was complaining that Norkind. Look, Brian. Hey, Chief. Brian, know what you talking about. Tracy. Tua couldn't. He couldn't even grip the ball. His hands were frozen, so he
Yeah,
couldn't grip the ball.
he was throwing a stone.
I know, and I don't know how many of you have ever played football in cold weather. I'm not talking about snow. I'm talking about just cold weather, like 35, 20 degrees. That ball, that leather ball with that air in it, gets to be really hard. And I know it gets to be even harder when it's snowing, because that temperature, Tua's from the islands. He's not used to being out there in that kind of freezing weather.
Yeah.
So, I wonder what would have happened if Tua would have got drafted by someplace like New England, or someplace like the Jets, where he would have or the Giants, where he would have had to play in the snow every year. Right now, he only had to play like 1 or 2 games in the snow, and that's if the schedule favors, if the schedule goes like that. Because if it wouldn't have been for that playoff game He would have had no game if they would have just won the game against Tennessee. He wouldn't have had to worry about going to the snow. He'd have played that game at home, but no, they choked the chicken and they choked the big one, and they ended up losing that game.
Yeah.
Also tonight, yeah, you got to be able to win the games you're supposed to win. Now, I'm not going to say you're supposed to win them all because you're not. But the game that you're supposed to win, like the Tennessee game, you got to win those games. You can't be up by 14 points with 4 minutes left. And I said this last week, and I'm gonna say it again. You can't be up by 14 points. Let a team score a touchdown, and then they showing you how much they got no respect for you. They go for 2 and get it. So now all they got to do is come down and score another touchdown, kick a measly extra point, and they win the game. And that's just what happened. You know, that was unacceptable. That was just crazy. Also tonight, we get to see the Miami Heat in action against the Toronto Raptors. Jimmy Butler is back. I'm not sure who's out tonight because it seems like every game somebody's not out. I don't think we've played with a full roster yet.
I think they said that Toronto traded Siakam.
To who?
I think Indiana Pacers. I think I saw earlier.
Wow. Well, they didn't trade him to the Heat, so it's not going to do us any good.
What's all that baby noise in the background?
Babies, you know that's your favorite nephew, Prince.
Put him to sleep.
Tracy said Pascal Siakam was traded to the Pacers. Thank you, Tracy, for clarifying. Clovis is what he was thinking.
That's what I said. Indiana Pacers.
I know, but you said you think you didn't know for sure, but you were right.
You for real?
Are you for real?
Oh boy. Piece of work.
Don't be stealing my damn word. You a piece of work. Also tonight at 7 o'clock, I think this game is men's basketball rival game. University of Miami takes on Florida State. Miami is 6.5 point favorites with an over under of 156.5. That should be a good game. I don't know how many of you watched the game last couple of days ago with the University of Miami, where they had a game and it was a good game all the way down to the last basket. Scottie Pippen's son traded to the Grizzlies from the Lakers. Did you know that, Cheese?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you knew that too? You didn't give me that breaking news.
Yes, they've signed him to a 2-year, 2-way contract for the Grizzlies and the G League.
Oh, okay. So you think you'll ever make it to the big leagues?
Yeah, he's gonna need a little seasoning, but he'll get there.
Some complete season?
Yep.
Well, it's gonna be who you like this weekend. Now, out of the 2 games on Saturday,
the 49ers.
Both the 49ers and the Ravens are both 9.5 point favorites. Do you like them to win the game by 9.5 points, or do you like Houston and Green Bay to at least cover the 9.5 points?
Houston at Green Bay? I thought Green Bay was at 49ers.
No, that's what I'm saying. Green Bay is at 49ers. If Houston is at Baltimore, do you like them to cover the 9.5 points? Those are the 2 underdogs.
Oh, they're both at the 9.
Yeah,
under?
both of them 9.5 point underdogs. Yep, they're getting 9.5. Both Green Bay is getting 9.5.
I think the 49ers and Green Bay are going to be closer than that.
Okay.
But I think Baltimore is going to win by 9.
So you think Baltimore will win against Houston by more than 9.5? Well, basically, they got to win by 10 in order to win the bet. So you
Yeah,
don't think you don't think CJ Stroud can keep his team close?
I think the party is over.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely
Okay.
try it out. 4:30 Sunday, 4:30 Saturday. It's amazing how they got both of these.
It should be a good.
What you ever say?
Should be good games though.
Yeah, they should be. I mean, you make it this far. Everybody say, "Oh, you should be proud. At least you made it to the second round of the playoffs," which I can't say about my Dolphins. They ain't make it to the second round of the. I'm like the man now. Playoffs? You talking playoffs? We can't make it to the second round of nothing.
Yeah.
And then we gotta start all over next year. I know it. There was talk that Tyreek Hill was thinking about retiring. I don't think Tyreek want to go out like that. I think he'll come
No,
back at least one more year.
no, he's not gonna retire. He's coming back.
Yeah, I think he'll come back one more year and see,
The cheetah is still loose.
because him and Jalen Waddle, they didn't play that many games together because either one was hurt or the other was hurt. And then the last couple of games we had our defense. I first of all we lost what's that boy name? The boy from University of Miami who was rushing on one end. He got hurt and was out for the season. And then we got our other defensive end got hurt, and then Van Ginkel got hurt. So we went into the playoff game with second and third string play. I don't know if you noticed, but the Dolphins in that last week they signed like 5 different players trying to build the defense to get the defense ready to play.
What about
And
the
we
back? What about the backup? Why they had to sign players? Why did they have the backups couldn't take up?
no, the backups played, but you got to have backups for the backups. What if one of the backups would have went down in the game? You got to have somebody to back them up.
You're right, Slick Willie.
Kenny DeLoach, we talked about you earlier, Mr. Patriots man, Mr. New England Patriots fan, bashing my Dolphins all over Facebook, even though your Patriots didn't make it. Now y'all got a new coach. Tell me, Kenny, how you like your new coach, Mr. Mayonnaise? Y'all didn't. I was telling Cheese, y'all didn't waste no time getting a new coach. Y'all had him in the waitings.
Yeah,
He probably helped Bill Belichick pack his bag.
Yeah, they didn't do no interview for other coaches. Just went straight to
him. Probably before Bill Belichick got out of the office good, they said, "Hey, Mayo, you want this job?"
He said,
He said, "Sure, I'll take it. I'll be the next coach. I'll be your Huckleberry." Kenny said it wasn't the coach, it was the QB. Yeah, but it's never the players. When players play bad, they always blame the coach for whatever reason. It's always the coach's fault that the quarterback threw 20 interceptions. I don't know why it's the coach's fault. He went out there guiding the quarterback's hand. So, hey, tell me something. What do you think about Kelsey? You think he's going to retire, Cheese?
Which one? The one for the Eagles or the one for the?
Yeah. Well, the one from the Chiefs ain't going to retire. The one from the Eagles.
I think it's a toss-up. Maybe it's 50-50.
Yeah, he said that he'll announce it when the time is right. So I guess he's going to talk to his family, see what they think, and make a decision. Because he's another player who I don't think want to go out the way Philadelphia did. You start the season 10-1 and then don't even make it. You get in to the playoffs as a wild card.
That was embarrassing the other night.
Yeah, and then you get beat like that. Come on, you started out the season on fire. You were picked to win the Super Bowl
Yeah.
after a 10-1 start.
What happened?
I don't even know why they couldn't start that slide when they played the Dolphins. They should have started losing then. But no, everything went sideways. It was a good football season. Like I said, it was a good football season. I'm watching the Heat now, like we said earlier, trying to get some things going on,
Hey,
trying to pull it
slow them.
together.
Tell those baby to slow their roll over there.
Look at Mr. Deloach. He said the Dolphins. He don't like the Dolphins. I'm gonna have to tell. Hopefully his team will be better next year. I think that's Prince crying. Oh,
Give it,
Michelle
give
said
it.
that's Royal. You can't. Royal is the king. You can't tell Royal to be quiet. He not crying. He's celebrating. He
Oh,
helping commentate the show.
well, give him some milk.
No, it's not time for milk just yet. It's almost time for him to get a bottle. Are you gonna watch oh, you can't watch the game tonight.
What game?
The Heat and the Raptors.
Why?
Because it's not on regular TV.
Okay
Oh, you
then.
can watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Heat and the Raptors tonight. Let me click this over and see what's going on with that. I don't, you never know who's gonna be playing in these games with it for the Heat because every day somebody different is out. Every day that game starts at 7:30. Every
Hey,
day somebody, huh?
so they gave Eric Spoelstra a new contract, huh?
Yeah, well, he's been doing pretty good as a coach. So
What they gave him?
I
10 year,
was
10 million or something like that?
I know his
No,
wife was happy.
I was 5 years, 100 million.
Man, that's a lot of pocket change.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of pocket change. But he deserved it. He's done good with the Heat, and he's trying to keep these old guys healthy, like Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler, trying to rest them so they can make it through the end of the season, make it to the playoffs. When they get to the playoffs, he want to make sure that they're ready to play. But we gotta make it. We gotta get there first.
Slowly but surely.
Kenny said Philly was a huge disappointment. Yes, they were, Kenny, because like we said, you just start off like that, you already wrote your ticket to the Super Bowl, and then you blow it. You get there, and your quarterback is he looking crazy. I was telling somebody earlier that there were a couple of times when the Phillies quarterback was on the sideline looking looking like Van Dyke for the hurricane, looking up in the sky, trying to look see if he had some angels gonna come down to help him out because they were playing so bad. But they're gonna have to try. They have to turn that thing around next year, man. It's a lot of teams that they should have done good that struggle. Buffalo is still doing the Buffalo thing. The only good thing this weekend with Buffalo playing against Kansas City is Buffalo's looking for some revenge because Kansas City has knocked them out of the playoffs in the past. So Buffalo is looking to be the team to knock Kansas City out of the playoffs, and this time Buffalo's at home. Any other time they usually go on the road to Kansas City, but this year they're gonna have to go. Kansas City's gonna have to come to Buffalo.
Yeah,
So we'll see what happens.
yeah.
Right
That's
now,
supposed to, it's supposed to be cold and snowy as last game.
I haven't checked the weather, but if it's any indication of how the weather is here, it's gonna be some cold weather in Buffalo.
You're gonna need a Buffalo Soldier up there.
Yeah, well, one thing about it is you don't have to. I bet the snow's not going to affect Kansas City the way it affected the Dolphins.
Right, because they're used to. Yeah, it was cold out.
Right. So they ready for the snow.
Yeah, it's better than snow than the -4 degree they were playing the other night.
Right. Can can you say Buffalo's going to send K? He said KFC. He's going to send the Kansas City Chiefs home. So
I,
Kenny, you don't think it's going to be a close game? You don't think Kansas City has a chance to win that game in Buffalo?
I
I
think
mean, Kansas City got a good roster.
I think Kansas City gonna win by maybe 3 points or so.
Yeah, I think I'm actually picking Kansas City also to win that game. And just like I'm picking, I want to see Houston win against Baltimore, but I don't think it's going to happen. I want to see uh, Green Bay win against San Francisco, but I don't think it's going to happen. You know,
You don't want to see that.
yeah, I do because the reason I say that is because I would love to see two young quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. Somebody new, some fresh meat in the Super Bowl.
Mm,
But I don't think it's gonna happen. I could dream.
you never know.
Kenny said, yes, very close game, but Bills will win. And Cheese is thinking that Kansas City is gonna pull it out. And I'm thinking that it's gonna come down to that last drive. Who has the ball with under 2 minutes left on the clock, and who has the lead at that time? That's
Yeah.
what it's gonna come down to. Whoever has that ball and the lead, or even if they within 1 or 2 points, that's who's going to win the game. It's going to come down to that last possession.
That's right.
So
Right on
you
time.
guys gear up. You guys gear up. Get ready to watch it. Check it out. Enjoy it. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on YouTube. Tell me what you think about the game. Let me know who you think is going to win this weekend out of the 4 games. You think Green Bay is going to pull upset? No. You think Houston is going to pull upset? No again. You think Detroit is going to be able to knock off Tampa Bay?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think Baker Mayfield is going to have such a good game. And how many of you out there, by show of hands, think that Kansas City is going to beat the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo Sunday?
Me.
All right. We'll
Me.
see what's happening.
2 hands.
Two hands. Kenny said the Bills just because they're at home. Kenny likes the Bills because they're at home. He said the 49ers and the Ravens better watch out. Yeah, Kenny, I think the same thing because, you got first of all, you got two young quarterbacks, and then you got two teams that are playing way above normal. And when you got these two teams that come in and play with high expectations with nothing to lose, it could be a problem. Kenny likes the Bills at home to win just because they're at home. Tracy said Kansas City has been playing. Kansas City has not been playing that great. Kenny says the Lions are going to win. They're going to beat Tampa Bay. That's the same thing she said. And Tracy said she don't think Kansas City will win. All right, Tracy. You don't think Kansas City gonna win? Me and Chief think the Kansas City gonna pull an upset.
Yes, sir.
So we'll see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a great weekend for sports. Gonna be a great weekend for football. Like I said, I'll probably put some jerk chicken on the grill. I told Cheese have to give me his recipe for rice and peas because I don't know how to make rice and peas. I thought I need some coconut milk and some. What I need some
Red.
pinto beans,
Yes. Red beans.
red beans, and some.
It's easy.
And
You just
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
2 cans of coconut milk, 1 can of red beans, and you put some seasoning, some salt, some black pepper, thyme in there, and then throw your rice in there and just cook because the beans are already cooked already. All
Yeah,
you
I
got,
don't think I have any. I don't think I have any time.
I'm pretty sure Bon got some in there someplace.
I'll ask him, but I don't know. I have to look and find out.
Yeah.
Kenny said no Tampa Bay winning because of their defense. So you don't think that they're gonna? You think Tampa Bay is gonna beat Detroit? Kenny, is that
No,
what you're saying?
not today.
Oh God, it's gonna be good. We're gonna come back and visit it. What we'll do is with Saturday. What I'll do is I'll start a little watch party on Facebook, and we'll put these comments up there. Everybody, let me know what you think during the game. Don't wait for the game to be halfway over there. I told you. No, I need to know what you think during the game. So let me know what you think. Who's going to be the winner? Are there going to be any upsets this week? Me and Chief think Kansas City is going to upset Buffalo. We think Baltimore and San Francisco will win. Although me personally, I'm hoping they don't. And we're thinking that Detroit's going to win. So the only team that's going to be at home that's favorite that we think is not going to win is the Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
And that's not going to sit good with a lot of my friends because a lot of my friends are Buffalo fans. But it'll be okay.
It'll be just fine. Just
Yep, it will be.
sit back and watch and enjoy.
Yes. Sit back and enjoy the game. But we get ready to get out of here. We'll see all y'all next week.